Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We are coming live from Sunrise Mall in Sacramento, California. Yes, Sacramento. So, yes, we are coming live to you from Sacramento, California, and we are doing just a very short segment talking about intrusiveness. Whew. And we have a lot of that here in Sacramento. A lot, a lot. So, I guess the main question will be, why doesn't anyone even here realize that they're being intrusive? And if you don't know what intrusive means, you can go ahead and really quick Google it. But intrusive, disruption, um, and I've been here for the last 6 months, so I can tell you about that. But it's definitely disruption, um, annoying behavior, uninviting, being very uninviting. And that's definitely things that I have witnessed and actually experienced being back here in Sacramento. So, yeah, disruption. People here will, good example, will play their music extremely loud. Isn't that's why headphones are invented? We have all type of headphones nowadays. Um, and everyone doesn't listen to the same music or TV shows or whatever you're watching on your devices. And here there's such jerks and douches that they don't care. They will blast their music and blast whatever they're listening to right there, no headset, like you want to hear what they're listening and what they're playing. Yeah, I love that. I love how just the mentality of people are here now after COVID. But it is very annoying. It's super annoying. There's so many times I got up and walked because I don't want to hear the crap they were listening to. And instead of me having to just sit there and listen to it, I got up and moved away. But my point is, why should I have to do that? Why couldn't they just be, you know, good human beings, considerate human beings, and get a headset? Not have to subject everyone to what they're listening to. Also, I got mm, a lot of other experiences here, but one big thing is like people here will be very much in your space. I know I've been riding the public transportation here to get a feel of like the homeless and get little shots and views. And, you know, a lot of my assignments is on that route. So that's been out here in California, gas is very expensive. So instead of doing that, you catch the public transportation. But before I left, before COVID, it was decent, and working people still caught public transportation. But now, public transportation is ran over by children and homeless. Simple as that. And I'm not talking about, you know, 90% good homeless and 90% good kids. We're talking about 90% not so good homeless and 90% not so good kids. So, yeah, it's been very interesting on that and very intrusive. I will sit on a train and there's like so many seats around me that's empty, and literally a person will come and sit right there next to me. Intrusive, people, intrusive. But we are working on that. And I see your question on that as well. Yes, here in Sacramento, California. So yes, we on top of not only that being annoying, intrusive, disruptive, I mean, like, I'll be in my own world, just minding my own business, doing what I need to do, and it just disrupts me out of my space to have someone come, literally a stranger, come sit so close to me. And that too is a huge question of mine. Why would you want to sit so close to someone you don't know? I'm a stranger to you. Why are you sitting so close to me? I don't want you in my after that trauma and that experience of COVID. I'm okay. I know you. We can enter each other's space. If I don't know you, I don't want to be in your space, and you don't need to be in mine. I don't want you in mine, to be honest with you. So it's a little crazy to me that people here are okay with just being. I mean, I've had people like, ma'am, do you have a light? Why am I feeling your breath on my skin for you asking me, do I have a light? I have headsets on. I'm looking at a device, so I'm not blind and I'm not dead, and I can hear. So why are you so close? Why are you in my space? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I think it's a backlash of the actual COVID, of being shut away from people, and now you're so, desperate still, of all these years later, of still needing to be around people. You just don't realize that you are very intrusive right now. You are very much in my space. You're very much, too close. You're too, and it's not something that it seemed like people even recognize and notice. I mean, I was in the stores. Have you noticed in stores, you'll be in line, and it used to be, you have that 6 foot feet thing in there. Yeah. I noticed that people don't be no 6 feet anymore. Have you noticed that people be so close to you in line? I'd be like, dang, I would be moving away and people be moving closer. Excuse me. That is just, it's just, like I said, it's crazy to me. It's just, I mean, people forgot what we've experienced and what we've gone through. And when we did go through it, they were, oh, it's blaming it on, it's the Asians, it's the black people, it's the Indians, it's this people, it's this, it's the presidents, it's this, it's it. It's nasty humans not being careful and being aware of what we're doing and of our actions and how we're doing it and what the consequences could be. That's simple as that, you know. I mean, the Asians and the president and everybody didn't come down and tell you to be sneezing all and spreading them germs everywhere. Have you noticed also, people, that people are back to coughing in their hands and touching stuff, sneezing, coughing out in public, their mouth open, not covering their mouth? I mean, I still wear a mask, as you can see. I still wear my mask because people, I mean, there's been places like when I was in Texas, you see people doing the same thing, but it's not as bad. And people there are not as intrusive. They don't be so much inside your space. But here, it's very, very, very much so. And so I'm all like, ugh, I gotta put my mask on because people just be all close, and I'll be like, get away. But it is a question. Like I said, it is one question that I would like to know. Why? Why are people like that here? And why aren't they seeing it? I mean, do you enjoy being around perfect strangers that you don't know and be that close? Do you enjoy, um, you know, people just coming up to you that you don't know and, talking to you where you could smell their breath? I mean, I want to know what the enjoyment is from, when you're being so intrusive, when you're so annoying that you don't care about other humans and people around you, when you're just so, I mean, it's not even a point of just disruption. Sometimes it's beyond the disruption. You know, there's like people that these kids here, they were screaming on the bus, they were talking loud, they were cursing. You were like junior high school, maybe younger than that, and you got these kids doing all of this suddenly. I mean, do you want to have the bus driver cause an accident? I mean, is there a reason why you're screaming? Didn't your people teach you not to be so loud inside of a inside place? This is an inside. You have inside voices. I know I taught my kids that. And it's just beyond disruptive. It's disruptive, but it's beyond disruptive. And they be close to you too. I've sat like away from them, and they'll come right back to me, making all that noise, and it's like, really, seriously, you don't see that I'm like right here, minding my own business, but can you have enough consideration to not be acting all crazy right in the back of my head? Intrusive. Very intrusive. This is what we are living with. We are living with this here when you stay here in Sacramento. And I guess because it is, I've noticed that the people here are very rude. They're very jerkish, very bitchy. Um, they are like, I mean, really quick to just be nasty. Um, it's just moody. And I notice also everyone has a crutch here: marijuana, harder drugs, drinking, some kind of crutch. And I get it. To be able to live here and live with all of this, you got to have a crutch. But I think it's numbing everyone to the point to where they actually don't see what's actually in front of them. They they tend to want to act like it's not there. It's there. It is there. So tell me, Sacramento, why are you ignoring this intrusiveness? Why is it okay for people to be so close and in your space that you don't even know? Why are you okay with you standing in line at a Walmart and someone being so close to you they're bumping into you? What's wrong with still having that space with someone you don't know? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with not? So I've had people come up and, oh, can I borrow your lighter? I'll light it for you, but you're not touching my lighter. What's wrong with that? I don't know this person. If it was my son, I've given him, my son's grown. Just so you know, he's an adult. Um, and anyone else that I know, if I'll touch stuff after them, and even then, I'm still clean up just because I'm a super clean person. But, um, I mean, I would not give it to them or not, touch them or not want to or back away if they come and touch me or something like that. Again, I trust them enough to know that they take care of themselves, and they don't, if something is wrong, they're not going to come spread it to me. I've had people that care about me go, oh, I got a cold, and they back away when I went to go give them a hug as I saw them. Well, that's right there that's showing you. I think people, strangers on the street, are going to do the same thing. Honestly, really. So if that's the case, then why are we so damn close to each other? Why are we touching each other? Why are we being so intrusive? Why are you in our space? I shouldn't say why we, because it's not me. I don't like it. And that's why I'm making this, educational, cast, because I had a question and I really want to know why. Why? Again, if it is a side effect to COVID, what's the solution? And why aren't we working on it years later, right now? Because it's just going to bring about some other, sickness, virus that's going to be spread and get bad because of the how we are. We need to change. And we need to change for the good, for the better, and for good, not change to get, through something and then go back to the same old ways and expect for worse or the same kind of consequences to happen again. Think about it. So please let me know what you think. Um, I see a few people here commenting in, but this is not a engagement type of cast. But we will have an engagement cast of this coming up with everyone speaking on Facebook, and we'll post when that will be. So I will talk to you more, everyone. I have, I think, a homeless cast that's coming up, and we're going to be traveling to a few other states, talking about a few of the different things, what's going on in them states, and of course, even more things that's going on with KC Pop Up. My brand with traveling and doing things and how I want to branch it out. It is definitely coming along. To start a business, everyone knows it is not easy. So I am still working and still promoting and working on my business at the same time. Thank goodness I do not have little small children, right? I have the smallest children I have is my grandbaby, and I don't have her all the time. So, yay! But I will get back to everybody and look to our Facebook page. Of course, Casey Pop Up, and look for the next showing of. Don't tell them what we got coming up. There's a lot of things that we have on the calendar, and you're not going to want to miss a lot of the shows that we got coming up. So, see you guys later. Take care of yourselves.